Also, like I said with yesterday's video, this is an intro that we didn't do. We're going to correct that moving forward, but for now, this is part 4, the conclusion of A Christmas Carol adaptation comparison, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks guys, on with the video. Oh, and the bunny rabbit.
Oh yeah, that bunny rabbit in the Muppet one. You don't know how a child's going to take something, right? I loved that movie, so I showed it to my children thinking they would love that movie, and they enjoyed it, and my youngest adores the movie. My oldest she found the bunny part, this little homeless bunny living on the street, child, who's the same child that Scrooge calls out the window. She just burst into tears. And I still can't talk about it with her or mention the movie at all, because she just starts like, nope, you know, because that
She's got empathetic children.
Yeah,
big time.
It skipped me.
Well,
I'm
all
just
into
kidding.
me.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. So, but yeah, really great adaptations. And
you can't watch any animal movies. Any movies with animals that, even if there's a small chance that the animal gets hurt, or if you tell her, you know what, they get hurt, but they're fine in the end. They come through, they power through. She's like, nope. She won't watch Free Willy. She won't watch Homeward Bound. And you know what? I get teary when I'm watching those too.
Everybody mentions all these movies to me, and I'm like, no. I'll tell you right now.
Any animal in them? No.
Yeah.
We had a friend recommend a movie to us. It was last summer. She messaged me and said, you know, we rented this movie. Would you like to watch it or whatever? And I looked at it, and it was the new Harrison Ford movie with the dog in it or something. And I was like, no, Michelle won't want to watch that. And I didn't want to watch it either. I have a hard time with those movies as well. But if they have like Paul Walker in it in 8 Below, I'm gonna watch it. But there's scenes in 8 Below where I'm kind of watching like this.
Yeah,
and I'd have to go and cuddle Mac, my cat at the time, and just hold her and say I love you. Yeah.
Well, see, I grew up with Benji, Lassie,
Old Yeller.
Old Yeller.
Oh.
That was on Walt Disney one night on Sunday, Walt Disney movies or whatever.
And you expect it to be?
No.
Okay.
So I was done.
You're scarred.
I was done. Okay, so last and actually my least favorite.
Yeah, mine too.
Actually, I wouldn't even say favorite. Least liked.
Yeah. We wouldn't watch it again by choice. We had to watch it for this, or she had watched it already, and she forced herself to watch it again with me. And you actually went into it with an open mind, thinking that maybe you'll like it more this time.
I thought maybe it would be like Timeline. Yes, I'm bringing it up again.
Your timeline is my MacGyver.
Oh, she said it. She said it. Yep.
If you can say timeline in everyone, then
I don't say timeline in everyone. Do I say timeline in anyone?
You will be now. You've started. You've started.
Let's figure it out.
It was mentioned in the last one.
Oh, the last one. That's not every time.
I said you're starting.
Is it every time?
You're starting.
It's not.
You're starting. You're starting.
Talk to the hand. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so like Timeline, I thought, you know what, maybe if I watch it now with a different outlook, I might enjoy it, because I do enjoy the movie Timeline now. But no, it was dark, it was disturbing, and okay, I thought, you know what, okay, maybe it's more of an adult thing, you know, it's a cartoon, but that doesn't mean it has to be children, right? So I thought, okay, maybe it's just a more adult themed. So I thought, okay, they want to go darker, like the book, fine. But the problem was that the warmth wasn't there. Yeah. You know, you didn't see that change in Scrooge. You didn't, and like those scenes, like with Tiny Tim, you know, with the Cratchit family, where you see Scrooge, his heart breaking, and he's feeling these feelings for this little boy, and oh, please tell me nothing happens to Tiny Tim. You just didn't see that. You saw more of sarcastic attitude towards things, and just no warmth. No
I'm wondering if
warmth
that was
whatsoever.
the CGI as well.
You wonder about it, but
and I was like, is it really necessary for Jim Carrey to play every role?
Yeah, that's another thing that they did.
Is that necessary?
Maybe they thought it was some kind of, I don't know, maybe it was some kind of like Eddie Murphy thing, you know, where in a few of his movies he played like all of his relatives and stuff like that. But it was disturbing, to say the least.
And it wasn't. You didn't get the feels.
No,
when you watched it, you didn't like the wet eyes. I didn't get any wet eyes when he was talking to the one part in particular that I remember, when he was talking to the little kid out the window. And
that same scene when he
he opens the window and he's like, "What day is it?" We're like talking in unison here. But when he opens the window and he's like, "What day is it?" then the little kid is kind of smart alecky or whatever. But in other versions, Scrooge actually sounds sincere when he's saying, you know, what an adorable little boy and whatever, right? But in this, he sounds like he's being sarcastic. Like, oh, what an adorable little boy. Oh yeah, he's just such an intelligent little boy. Like, he sounds like he's being sarcastic about it, as opposed to his arc being that he's
appreciating these things and remembering himself as a child and things like that. And it's almost like that, or almost like he was using those things as replacement words. Instead of saying something nasty like bah humbug or something nasty he's like, okay, I don't want to say anything nasty because I don't want to be that guy that, you know, everybody's happy to see die.
So I'm going to use these other words but not actually feel them.
Yeah, it seemed that way. It was a very empty, hollow movie for a story that has been around so long and endured so much change, and then to just make it into this hollow skeleton of a film. And they would go, and because they wanted to, and you pointed it out, like I was saying, why are they doing this huge crazy scene, all this stuff at the end with the horses chasing him through town, and he turns into this little mouse size and all these things.
1843 it's originally.
Oh, there we go. So why would they do this? And I'm like, it's just, there's no point. And then Ellen pointed out what the point was. The point was, she said they're trying to show off their CGI stuff. They're trying to show off what they can do in the computer animation. Yeah. And you hit the nail on the head. Bang. Yeah, nailed it. But yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. So it was more about that. And I understand that, you know, CGI was still newish, right? And they were working on faces. But, you know, even with the Polar Express, you know, they still did a good job in getting that warmth, right? It was not there. And that might have been a choice. I think it was a bad choice. Because you're missing the whole point of the movie. You don't see any arc with Scrooge. It was not.
Yeah, Polar Express was even 5 years before.
Well, there you go.
That version of. Yeah,
It was disappointing.
Yeah, it was. And you know, there are a lot of Jim Carrey movies that I enjoy. That's not one of them.
And he has grown in his, you know, with his acting, you know, from Fire Marshal Bill to now.
But that was kind of mid-career. That was 2009. So it was only like 11 years ago.
There was absolutely no warmth whatsoever. And that could have been director, could have been, you know, a mix of things.
Had something to do with it. And then the CGI
Yeah.
But I mean, they were able to put a lot of emotion on Tom Hanks' face in Polar Express.
And
that was 5 years
Polar
earlier.
Express too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying Tom Hanks is the name that I know.
Like you were really feeling it.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't there. It was not there. So I wouldn't suggest it to anybody.
No. Especially kids. But
Yeah.
anyone. Really.
Yeah, if you have kids, that is one you should not, I wouldn't show them. But yeah.
That's our view on the adaptations. Mm-hmm. The book was really good. Tim Curry's narration of Christmas Carol in the audiobook was 5 stars for me.
Yeah.
I thought it was, he did a really good job.
I know the story and I enjoy watching checking out the new adaptations and different ways that it can be looked at and done. Mm-hmm. I thought they did a great job with the Muppet one, obviously. I thought the Mickey's Christmas Carol shortened it up but kept it true. Kept
the tone, kept the message in the in the story.
Yep.
It's an hour-and-a-half movie and you cut it into 26 minutes and you still have it true to the story.
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway,
but yeah,
that's our view on the adaptations. Mm-hmm. The book was really good. Tim Curry's narration was 5 stars for me.
Yeah.
I thought it was. He did a really good job. Next week we'll be back with. Do you want to say what we're going to be watching?
Sure. They might want to read it or watch it.
Yeah. Next week we're going to be doing The Polar Express. I didn't even know it was a book. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Stay happy, healthy, and safe.